Yeah, we're gonna be replaying one of my games that I've had in the Tier 8 Czechoslovakian tank destroyer named the ShPTK-TVP, whatever. Now, it is a Tier 8 matchmaking. The map is El Haluf, and it's an encounter battle. Now, what we need to know about this tank. This tank, in my not so humble opinion, is one of the best, if not the best, tank destroyer for money making, and I'll show you exactly why. You have 270 AP penetration. You have 100 millimeter of HE pen with 420 alpha damage, and you have 330 hits. I mean, come on, man. The only bad thing, of course, is shell velocity. Now, I like to drive in this position with any of the tanks because this position will allow me to dish out some early damage on the tanks that want to cross if possible, and of course we get one guy. I'm aiming for the fuel tank. We do hit the fuel tank, but we don't set him on fire. We put one more shot into an SMV. We're already on 500 damage. Here, I'm going to put one more shot into the M48 RPZ. Now I'm gonna make a mistake. The mistake being is peeking into two guys that are already waiting for me to peek. And now I lose almost all of my health for no reason. And I don't even pen the shot, which makes me very sad, I'm not going to lie. However, we're sitting on 1000 damage. I saw the contradictions shoot double, and I saw the ARPZ shooting once. He's still looking away from me. I'm going to take one shot in return. I really didn't like that, but I am sitting on 1,600 damage in this game, and now we're gonna be seeing if I can get some more use in this particular position. I see T-34. I'm not interested in getting eliminated, so I'm gonna swiftly pull back. Luckily, this tank is fast enough so you can do those kind of things and, you know, slip away. But here, I'm just going to count the guns, and I'm going to see the position and type of the vehicles that I have in my team. Unfortunately, I hit the AMX here. He almost pushes me out, which is insane to me. And I'm going to run. I'm gonna start to run because I see that the enemies are very aggressive. I'm on 16 HP, and I'm looking to get more use in this game, out of this game, because I traded badly, unfortunately, made a mistake, and now we're gonna see what this tank can do and how it shines. You're going to notice that I don't have the intuition on this tank, which is a mistake. The reason being is I don't have enough crew experience because I just bought the tank and I'm learning it or relearning it. But yeah, we're gonna get there. And now I'm gonna use a trick. The trick is double bush. On top of already having crazy camo values, this tank, I put it here and I don't get spotted while farming the IS-3A. Now, what I have to do is I have to come closer and peek. As you can see now, we're gonna put one more shot into him, and I do think we're going to be able to eliminate him from this game. He turns away, unfortunately, and we do eliminate him. Now, I had to peek there because I wanted to... Luckily, the Burask misses us. I would have been very sad if he hit us. I had to peek there in retrospective because I wanted to spot the IS-3A because he got unspotted. Now, we farmed quite nicely. We're up to 2,800 damage. I can see that my heavy tanks are falling quickly, and I'm looking to make some distance at which I'm going to be able to shoot at the enemy tanks, but I'm not going to get damaged whatsoever because I'm not going to be spotted. We're gonna see if WK is going to make a mistake. He does not. The enemies are capturing the base, which is 2 minutes, but I'm not very scared of that. We're down almost 5,000 HP, which is insane. The result is 7-6, so I guess that's alright. I see that enemy tanks are already making their way here, so I'm gonna try and position myself here so I can shoot if they peek on my tanks. The base is 1.35, so we're gonna need somebody to reset that, hopefully. We're gonna see RPZ. Unfortunately, the shot whiffs, but that's alright. I'm gonna be making my way to the right again, because I do think I'm gonna be finding some people, and unfortunately I make another mistake. Why? Because those guys peeked and they killed my tank without getting damaged. Now we put one more shell into Contradicious. Unfortunately the gun trolls and it doesn't work. We're up to 3000 damage. I think this blind shot was a hit. And yeah, we're just waiting for enemy tanks to get spotted. I'm blind shooting all the time, wanting to get some blind shot damage. My Contradicious makes a huge mistake, which is pushing up. I signal that he should go back. I'm looking to eliminate the guy, but unfortunately the VKP is going to get into the shot. Here we put one more shot into VKP. The Stone Sentinel dies. We put one more shot into T-34, and Contradicious eliminates our tank. We're going to put 2 or 3 more shots into the T-34, hopefully. We are shredding him. Okay, the Contra does get unspotted, but I completely know where he is, so I put one more shot into him. This shot I fired because I hoped the VK is going to be aggressive and I'm going to be able to blind eliminate him from the battle. We're up to 2.3 thousand damage visible. And now I have a problem. I have a problem because my tanks are pushed on the other side of the map. And I have nobody to spot for me here. So what I'm thinking in my brain is I'm going to knock this tree. By the way, this is very obvious. So if you knock the tree, they're going to blind fire it if they're any good. And I'm 1 HP. So I swiftly change my opinion and move away from the bush because I'm going to die in this position if he has like 2 grams of brain and he blinds. I'm trying to shoot at I6 from away of the render range. Unfortunately, it didn't hit, so I'm going to make my way closer to my tanks. I'm going to try and give them my help in order to farm more damage and to hopefully win this game. We are down by 4000 HP and 2 tanks. I6 gets spotted. I'm gonna try forward in order to get into render range, and we start farming the VZ 120 FT. He gets out of the range. I think I hit him there. The IS-6 gets hit. Here he gets insanely lucky and we don't finish him off. And we pick up the IS-6. That's our second kill. We are sitting on 5.1 thousand damage. And now I wanted my Barask to go and kill the VZ-120 FT and open this side of the map for me so I can rotate and outspot these guys and win the game for my team. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. My Barask is just gonna be sitting in the front, not doing anything. He's trying to make an angle, but he cannot shoot the VZ. And I really don't understand what this guy was thinking or doing in this game, in that particular position. But that's alright. Not all people are professional World of Tanks gamers, like I'm not myself. Here I completely whiffed the shot on VZ because it's a fast tank and I don't really... Unfortunately, we even bounce him here. We bounced the 3rd time and now I'm down to my heat shells, which are supposed to shred him, but unfortunately we don't. That's 4 shots that could have been put into VZ, which could have made this game way easier. And now I hit the ground, or should I say the rock in front. Here my logic is I want to spot the T-34 and he's looking at that bush. Oh, he's looking at that bush. We put 1 shot into him and I'm gonna try to make my way down behind this rock as quickly as possible as to not get eliminated by VZ 120 FT. My Barask is finally finding out that he has to push the VZ in order for us to win this game. but unfortunately, as you're going to see, it's gonna be late. He finally puts a shot into VZ120FT, and here in retrospective, I might have made a mistake myself, and I'm not gonna blame the Barask for everything that happened, because here what I tried to do, you're going to see, is I tried to go completely into the open, to cross like this, and to hopefully get behind the Barask and help him win this game for us. But unfortunately, the T-34 is going to intercept me in my attempts, and as you're going to see here, the T-34 is going to hit the shot onto me, and I'm going to finish this game, unfortunately, with 5.4 thousand damage visible. And yeah, I think this game wasn't played badly. Uh, I did make a couple of mistakes in the beginning, which ultimately cost me my HP pool. And if I had my HP and I live here, I probably would have been able to do something and maybe even win this game for my team. But 5.4 thousand damage is not the game I'm going to cry about whatsoever.